Okay, everyone, welcome. It's Saturday, and tonight we're going to be doing a red from Portugal, okay, called Confidencial, okay. Now, they come up with the name because, as Portugal, we know, is an excellent country for value, okay, and they have 128 different varieties of grapes in Portugal, okay. This gets its name because they're not telling you the 10 varieties they use. It's confidential, okay? So it's owned by the Casa Santos Lima family. It's a winery. It's from the 19th century. Now they were making Italian wine. I mean Portuguese wines for years, and his granddaughter, okay, Maria, and his great grandson Jose in 1990. I guess got his either who spoke to what. I don't know if it was the granddaughter or the grandson who came up with the idea, but they revitalized this whole winery. This winery today, when you look at it, you would think it was Apple Computer. Beautiful white, modern slopes, and it's built right into the, across the topography. It's gorgeous looking, and state of the art. They started to come up with the idea, let's bottle our own wines. Because they were selling for a lot of different names. So they went into bottling and branding and multiple branding of wines. They sell 82 different wines. Like a lot of people drink Lab, with the dog on it. That's one of theirs. They have 82 wines, 30, 40 whites, 30, 40 reds, do rosés, whites. And they went after, in 95, 96, 96 was the first time they did their own labeling. And they went after, the two things they did was, they said, let's do price and quality. We want the price to stay. We want the quality to be as high. We don't care if we have a great quality and we're going to raise the price. We're going to keep the price reasonable. Now, this wine won a Masters Gold, okay? Got a 91 rating, got a 92 rating from someone else. But Wine Enthusiast, who you got to respect, gives it a 91. It got Portugal Gold Award in 2015. Since the late 90s and until today and continuing, they keep winning silvers, golds on all different levels with all different types of wines. Okay, now this wine is it's 10 different varieties of grapes. Okay, they do this. This goes from August till mid-October. Okay, that's when they harvest and pick it. Then they have cold fermentation, state of the art again. They destem the grapes before they go in. Okay, they go 28 days in pressing. They keep the whole grape on, and then they do the grape for 28 days. The grape stays in contact with the wine. Then that comes out. Then they do a 6-month partial fermentation in French oak and Portuguese oak. We haven't seen Portuguese oak, but Portugal is the number one for corks in the world. So they have oak forest. Cork comes from an oak tree, so it's a Portuguese oak, they have a very large forest. They're number one for oak in the world. Okay, now the vintage on this is 2015 was a very good year. Okay, now they also have the Atlantic weather there, so they're right off the Atlantic. They get the Atlantic breezes. They get a fairly mild winter, which is good. They don't have to worry too much. They have mild winters, gentle winters. They have warm summer. Okay, consistent, goes through the fall, and they're in 5 different regions. Okay, they're making the whites in one, this and the other. This is lime and claystone. Okay, with this wine, they're big rolling hills. They're done around 300 to 600 feet above sea level. Okay, and we'll give this one a try. I mean, I think it's going to be good. I mean, Portugal wines, and when you see ratings like that from assorted people, then you usually know. Color's dark red. And you smell black, rich fruit. Okay. I would say a lot of fruit. I would say this is, I figured it would be fuller. This is medium to full. It's bold. And this is 2015, so it's already 5 years. This is about the perfect time to drink it. You could sit on this wine. This wine could probably go another 4 or 5 years, easy, 6 years. This wine drink's very nice. But it would be too big to drink early because it is a big wine. It's dry, not bone dry, but it's dry. Tongue comes to the top, back in the mouth. It's got back, goes to the back, and comes right out the palate. It's got chocolate and vanilla. This wine tastes, it's got proper amount of acidity too. This wine's got a lot of things working on it. This wine would be good with grilled meat. Could even do I hate to say fish, but this wine has almost got enough acidity there where you could play with, a salmon if it had teriyaki or barbecue. It would be a meat, a roast, a mushroom pellini. This is a very nice wine. It's $10 this wine. You could probably even find it cheaper. The suggested retail price for they say $26, but every way you pop it up, it comes up. And it's a nice wine. Now we got to try to figure out the 10 grapes in there. It'd be totally hard. I guarantee it's got whatchamacallit though. It's got to have the tinto in it. It's got to have the one grape it has in there. National. It's got that. It's got to have the National in there because it's got structure. It's definitely got that in there. So listen, this is a good one. Confidentially, I can't tell you what the 10 grapes are. When you see a Reserva for this price, the stock market's not going to stay at 2,700. It goes down to 2,400. We're still way ahead of the game here. Things are great. I mean, things ain't great, but things are a lot better than they were 6 or 8 weeks ago. Okay? So let's look at the good side of this. Getting out of it. It's getting better. Keep your distance. Wash the hands. Just continue to wash the hands. Wear the mask out when you're in public. Okay? God bless. Have a great weekend. Sun came back out. We had some storm blew through here about a half hour ago. I was going to do a white, and I said, you know what? The storm blowing, so I'll do a red. I'll just do the white tomorrow. Good night. God bless. And take care.